Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with the first video of the historical week. If you're unaware of historical week, it is going to be an entire week of historical battles covering, well, most of the total wars that we cover. So we'll have Rome 2, Attila, we'll have NCW 3, hopefully some Thrones of Britannia maybe thrown in. We'll see what we can get done. But yeah, there's going to be plenty of exciting stuff. Obviously, we'll have a bit of ROM, we'll be tweaking historical, because obviously Rise of Order is not technically historical, but we'll have some historical Lord of the Rings battles. We'll obviously have 12-12 here as well, and we are starting off with a 12-12 battle for you today. And as you can tell from the title, it is the Battle of Klokotnitsa, which I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's how I'm going with anyway. This was fought in 1230, so kind of very much appropriate period for 1212 AD. It was fought between Epirus, as we have over there, and we have the Tsardom of Bulgaria on this side, defending this side of the river. And this was a battle fought between the two, I believe, because from what I gathered, it seems like the Bulgarian Empire and the Empire of Epirus are kind of working together to try and take the throne of Constantinople. And basically, Epirus betrays the Tsar of Bulgaria and does actually attack him because he doesn't, I guess, doesn't want any sort of like pretender to the throne or any threat to his throne if he can go for it. They have recently taken Thessalonica together, which is like a city in Greece, if you don't know where that is. But yeah, so hopefully it's gonna be an interesting one. I think it's gonna be quite interesting. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how this one plays out. That is for sure. It's kind of a river crossing battle. As you can see here, we actually have some cav all the way over here, with some Cuman cavalry all the way over here. We have Cuman Royal Guards, mercenary Cuman archers, Cuman Royal Guards, and more mercenary Cumans. Okay, and I believe that these guys are pretty instrumental in deciding the fate of the battle. I believe that these Cumans sneaking behind, like the Epirus army actually in history do destroy the Epirus army. But we'll see what happens, whether they actually sneak behind or maybe they're just going to just charge straight onto these spears. You never know in these 12-12 historical battles what happens. We have some basic Vigila here, some light spears, and these guys seem like they're going to be the ones that are going to be taking the brunt of the assault today. Yes, if you're enjoying seeing 12-12 on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated. I love the officer, by the way, for the new Byzantine-like factions. It looks awesome. As he commands his peasants here. These Vigil are taking a bit of casualties. Over on this side, seems like the forces of Epirus are a little bit slower in pushing up. It's nice to see Epirus here. We always see like Nicaea. Maybe you also see Byzantium quite a lot, but it's nice to see Epirus for a change. That is always appreciated. It seems like they're actually going to push across a lot of their archers as straight away as well. So that's a really bold move. Instead of setting up like a spear line like the other like flank has, it seems as though we're going to get like archers and stuff just coming up first, which is, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But anyway, I'm going to just fast forward for now while we wait, because it seems as though we're going to have a lot of skirmish phase going on as the forces of Epirus do kind of just set up. They're kind of just waiting, I guess. They're kind of just, I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe for Bulgaria to come and assault them. I mean, Bulgaria's quite happy with just sitting up his archers. He's going to just focus these guys down. I mean, they're already doing a lot of damage to these Vigila over here. So, I mean, that's always good. You got these just like medium bow archers. These guys, they could handle themselves maybe in combat as well. They actually know. They look like they're pretty good. Yes, if you want to get involved in some of these 12-12 AD battles, and you don't know where to go, you don't know where the greatest battles are going on, they're on my Discord at the moment. We have loads and loads of 12-12 scenarios being done recently. We've done a lot in the past week with a new update coming out. So yeah, if you want to get involved in some 12-12 AD scenario battles, feel free to join. The link is down below in the description. Feel free to join the Discord. Everyone is welcome. Like pros, like non-pros, you're all more than welcome. The more the merrier. But yeah, we have the Vigilists setting up here. These guys can focus on. Yeah, this is not a good angle for these guys. They should really just sit in the in the choke point, just face on. Then their shield walls just kind of actually is useful a bit more. But you can see already the Vigil are kind of shifting up. We've got Scutoy swords coming across. This is more like the mainline infantry. These are more like your professional infantry that you're going to see. Look at that. Look at the sea of shields. They look beautiful. They really do. Got their cone helmets as well going on. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, they're going to shift across. They look like they're getting ready. Seems like they're going to be facing one Bulgarian army on this side. I mean, it is kind of like, it looks like it's going to be a 2v2 on this side, and it's going to be a 1v1 on this side at the moment. And also by the looks of it, I don't know. Both sides of they got pretty good cav. Like, I mean, lots of cav being brought by Epirus. Lots of these free company men at arms. But yeah, it just seems like they've got an even amount of cav. And we're going to see some Boyar Lancers charge forward here. We're going to see heavy shock cav coming in. These guys are going to come flying on in on this Vigila. Are they going to stop in time, though? Oh, they are just about. Vigila there, forming shield wall. And it looks like, I mean, with the Skirmishes swords coming across here, it looks like we will be seeing a charge on this side soon. And these Bulgarian cavalry here, they could maybe charge into this massive swords. Swords don't deal with cavalry charges as well as spears. Obviously, spears are the natural counter to cavalry. I mean, pikes and polearms even better. So you've got some Javies coming up over here. I guess they're going to be brought up to maybe just make sure this cavalry stays well back. And we've got some Javi cav here as well. These guys could be pretty handy. But lots of good cav over here, to be honest. And the general cav is the commander is always a good unit for the Byzantines. But yeah, neither side actually making any moves yet. I mean, these Byzantine forces on this side very much edging forward. They're very close to actually engaging. And this army is actually kind of pretty small. I don't know if this army split. I'm not entirely sure, but here we go. Clash of spears on this side is about to take place. By the looks of it, you're about to see some Bulgarian spears going in against, like their militia going in against the Vigila here. This is just crap stuff versus crap stuff. And we'll see how this goes down. And you can see a big flank going on right now by the Skirmishes swords. They're flanking around. Is the cavalry going to respond with a charge? I mean, I would. To be honest, this is a perfect place to charge. Hit these guys now. Oh, they have lots of dogs back here. I've just realized. Axeman setting up. What is the plan here? I guess they're worried about the pikes being flanked. But yeah, the cav. I mean, it's a medium cav shot, like shock cav, I guess. Maybe they're a little bit worried that they're not strong enough. But they could definitely take them. Oh, militia spears have been broken with no losses. And as you can see, cav coming flying on it. Actually, I don't know, it's an okay charge. They lost a fair amount of cav there, but yeah, they did actually do a lot of damage to these Skirmishes. Still inflicting quite a decent amount. They lost like 20 guys. I mean, it's not too bad. Are they going to go in for another charge? They might do. Axemen look like they're being prepared. There's cav back here, these Cuban Royal Guards and horse archers. I just keep them hidden. A secret weapon, but here you go, cav flying on in, charging into the back of these Skirmishes. Hidden units been discovered. Oh yeah, the Cumans have come out. Mercy Cumans already flying on in. This is very early. I feel like these guys came a little bit later, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean the human bow cav, yeah, the hybrid cavalry as it is. So it's flying on in. Look at that charge, hitting these guards so hard. And these guys, yeah, these swords here. This big flank that Epirus had going on here, that's kind of just been crushed. Over on this side, it seems as though again Epirus making the assault. They're actually attacking on pikes here. These Vigila. I mean, in fairness, if you want anyone attacking the pikes, you want the cheap stuff that just no one cares about, just to pin down the pikes so they can't do anything. But these pikes are, I mean, these spears are not going to win that fight. They should just have archers deal with them. You can see here again, swords being broken. Skirmishes swords wavering. We've got some Voids here going in. I mean, you got to remember everything's tier 1. So I mean, I kind of like the tier 1 uniforms for both these factions. But yeah, they're not they're insane. Insanely good looking. They're not insanely armored, but like that either. Cavalry on this side, we've had skirmisher cav just go flying on into some desperate spears. Don't know how smart an idea that was. We'll turn that around actually. That's a little bit better. Oh, look at these desperate spears. They're beautiful. They actually do. Look at that line of Bulgaria there. And they're just going to carry on in. I think they're going straight on into the Vigila. And I don't blame them. This is like the elite spears of Bulgaria going against like the peasants of Epirus. And in they go in some charges. And there you go. The Vigila have seen them off. Those elite militia scaring off. I don't think that was the case, really. But we've got three company men at arms actually in here, and these guys are dueling with the Cuman Royal Guards. We've got more cavalry coming in here. We've got the Boyar Lancers. Lots of cavalry now dueling down here for both sides. Got the hired knights for Epirus against the nobility of Bulgaria. And with the dogs in there as well, the axemen and the spears, that's certainly putting it in favour of Bulgaria at the moment. Those dogs with their, like the axemen that like come with the dogs are very, very useful, very good anti-cav. And the spears obviously anti-cav. Look at this mess down here. So many like colours and just horses in there. It's just a mess. And it seems as though on this side, I mean, Free Company men-at-arms again actually trying to go after generals. They've been routed, trying to go after this general, I guess. Bulgarian cav and Cumans coming over here. Oh no, they're Bolyars, not Cumans at all. But yeah, it seems like most of the cav is actually getting isolated. There is a general over here, Tsar's bodyguard here. He's in a bit of trouble. Being charged by a Free Company man-at-arm, but I mean, he has got probably more support from his army than the Free Company can ever get from Epirus' army. I don't know. We'll have to see. Epirus is finally getting up his pikes to come and deal with these hook pikemen down here. He needs to get them up, moving up quickly. Like, these guys are needed soon. The cav fight over here seems like Epirus is going to win it. Even though Bulgaria is now pulling off Free Company men-at-arms to actually try and rear charge their swords over here. Really should try and get in amongst the archers, trying to rout these guys. That could cause all sorts of problems. And then over on this side, I don't know. I'd say that maybe with the flank going on over here, Bulgaria's got it. All this side tied down. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But as you can see here, Vigila, oh no, the Voids and Levy Spears, not looking too great. The Voids holding, but there is a big gap in the line here with the Militia Spears is broke. I don't know if the Vigila are really going to beat these Voids though. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be history repeated itself? Do you think Bulgaria is going to turn this one around, or do you think Epirus? You know what? Do you think Epirus is going to claim victory today? It's hard to say. I mean, over here looks like the threat for the general has been cleared up. The Tsar bodyguard here is going to be not dealt with, but like saved. Free Company are going to be kept very much in the game, and this is not looking good. Here, Despot Spears breaking through here, and they're now be able to get into the backs, into the archer lines. The general's also here. They need to be careful of him. The Spears probably definitely they're a perfect counter for that general, put it like that. We've got Moldavian warriors here. Okay, got some different sort of units here. Moldavian warriors fighting against Vigila. Yeah, Moldavia, I guess, fighting with I mean, I guess Moldavia is pretty near Bulgaria. That makes sense, yeah. Look at this. This is not looking good at all. On this side for the Bulgarians, they've just been broken through. Like Epirus over on this side is doing a really good job. He's breaking through. I mean, here not so much on this left flank, but the right flank. I mean, there's all sorts of problems going on here. And this one still, I'd say, is more in favor of Epirus. Oh, not Epirus, sorry, of Bulgaria. But yeah, on this side, I mean, that's probably because this side over here's had extra cav support. Like the Cumans are all here to start with, so they've been able to help mop up Epirus. But on this side, this is not looking so great. It seems as though Epirus is very much fully entrenched himself in, and he can engage where he wants against the correct things he wants to engage. I mean, he's facing Despot Spears now here. With some Scooter Toy. And I don't think these Scooter Toy are going to break through. They're a weakened unit. They've done their bit. They're now just pinning down some Despot Spears. Really, they need a general assassination right now is needed by both sides. They've actually left oh, these aren't Scooter Toy at all. These are Vada Toy. Oh boy, these guys look awesome. They really do. Look at these guys. You wouldn't mess with these guys. If you saw these guys in a dark alley, you're not messing with them. They've got maces as well. Jeez. Leaving their elites to be thrown in still. Oh, the Vada Toy are in on this side. Let's watch these guys in action. The Red Cape Devils. See these guys fight on. Oh, they're gonna have to face some pikes though. That's not so great. This is a real concern now for Epirus. I mean, you can see, oh, the general here has actually been routed. That's one of the generals routed. I don't think he was killed, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, he's not lost his general. He's just been broken. But yeah, you can see obviously this Vada Toy here can just get surrounded and dealt with when it wants. What have we still got on this side? They've still got more Toy Guard as well to come across. Okay, so they left all their elites on the far side. Really have to start thinking about bringing them across, just to, you know, actually have them like have an influence on the fight. Don't leave them until they're too late to be used. It's always a terrible idea. You can see here Javies as well. I think they're trying to do as much damage as possible to these hooked pikemen. Their like their mercenary, like Spanish Javies there. And the Vigilo now battling away here with the scooter toy. Oh no, there's a Vigil. Oh, there you go. Enemy general is dead. Oh, I presume that's the routing one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm presuming that's the routing one. They just shot him with the bow cav or whatever. But yeah, it seems as though now it's going to come down to the two Epirus armies here, which to be honest, I can only see one general. Oh no, they're both literally there. I'm Pope. You're just so blind. But yeah, they are both literally here, and they're just going to. I mean, I don't know why they're engaging like in a few small fronts. They'd be better just trying to push in one area before this army arrives. But it is kind of already here. So this is not looking good, to be honest, for Epirus, who are now down to 2,000 men against 3,400. But as you can see, it seems as though we've got these Scooter swords here about to break. Oh, they looked like they were going to break 130 men. These guys were debating about, you know, throwing in the towel. But it seems as though it's not going to happen. But as you can see over here, we've got Bulgarian cav flying on into these Scooter swords, spears, sorry, that are broken through on this side. Actually, you can see they have actually made a breakthrough here. But they are wavering. 93 men thinking about wavering. They are getting jabbed in the flank currently. These boys forming up. Jabbies coming in! Take cover, men! The Bulgarians are throwing jabbies at us. Form up, boys. Form up. But yeah, these are actually Mari tribesmen. They're not even like actual proper Bulgarians. These are like some nomadic people, I presume. I don't know what the Mari are exactly, but tribesmen. Yep, they look like that. Some people certainly Epirus never would have heard of, probably. They're just like barbarians to them. But yeah, these the cavalry here, Light Shock, has beaten the medium cav of Bulgaria. And it now looks like, I mean, it looks like Epirus's fate has kind of also almost been sealed. I mean, they're kind of like, you can see they're forming up in their like a crescent formation here. And it just looks like once these few forces over here have been defeated, that you'll see Bulgaria destroyed. But, I mean, it's been an interesting one, that's for sure. I don't know if really, like, I don't know. I feel like Epirus maybe should have had a little bit more punching power since they were the ones making the assaults. I just feel like all the cars were Bulgaria, to be honest. But maybe they could have played stuff a little bit better. This shock cav is definitely just trying to pull through. You can see he's just trying to get to these archers back here. Just pulled through a lot of spears here, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, there's definitely gaps here. I mean, the pikes have kind of opened up one of these gaps, but they would have been better going around here anyway. Coming in and getting these Mari tribesmen could have come in there, got into the back, maybe taken some of these guys out. That would have caused a whole lot of problems. You can see here now, we're seeing that. Free Company now making that move. One of the last decent shock cav that they have alive. If this shock cav now just goes flying to the side of these Mari tribesmen, they could do all sorts of problems. Or just go through here, just take out these archers. But it looks like they're going to go in, try and take out these mercenary Mordiv spears. Oh, I mean, yeah, that was definitely could have been a better charge there. Definitely could have been a better charge. And now they're just going to be prime targets for all these archers here. All these, like, Bulgarian archers here, just focusing them down. I'm going to try and chop through these guys. I mean, they might break the spears. I don't know if they'll bring the tribesmen in time. They could have broken them in one charge for sure, though, if they just gone straight for them. But that's a real shame. That is a real shame. Because that had great potential to that cav unit. You can see here, it's already wavering at 36 men. They must have lost a general, this like cav unit here. Like, breaking at 33 men, that is really high for Free Company men at arms. They also do have other units just randomly wavering in different places. I mean, they are getting actually hit by range units as well. These crossbows were wavering at one point. These Genoese hired out for the highest bidder. That guy's just got an arrow in his chest. How does he pull it? Like, how's he still alive? How are you walking, sir? Oh, no, you're not anymore. Rip in peace. But there you go. They're actually being forced back now. You want them in loose formation. They're still in, like, tight formation. Always have your range in loose formation. You can see over here, these guys in loose formation. Mercenary, Canti, Amansi, Archers. I have literally no idea. where these guys are from, but I'm presuming from the steppes. Hired in to support the Bulgarian claims, probably some Cumans of some sort. You can see over here now, this is actually like in the actual like battle in history, we've got Cumans in behind, and they're able to threaten the rear lines of the Epirus forces, and this is a really devastating like scenario now for Epirus. I mean, to be honest, I keep these archers on this far side of these horse archers, just fire into the back of anything you fancy. You get some nice rear shots in a moment. That'd be really, really good. We've got a general here sallying out with his swords. He's going to try and rout. So we've got hooked pikemen here. They're actually wavering. And some desperate spears. I mean, they've got a little win there. Epirus, you know, not finished just yet. I mean, they're not quite out of the game yet. It's 2,600 versus 1,700. We're going to have a charge here from Bulgaria. Flying on with his cav. And what, these Boyar Lancers? These are pretty cool. Stabbing and poking and killing as many of these troops as possible, and they've routed them. Very nicely done there. And now, I mean now the thing. Oh, dude, what happened here? I feel like this is Epirus is giving in. Well, generals charging out here. We've got another general coming in, flying on in, charging into the back of these Bulgarians here. I feel like they're just trying to take out. I mean, they could actually maybe win this. There's a lot of breaking going on here. Oh boy, yeah, a lot of breaking. Desperate spears, Boyar Lancers. Maybe they could get this general as well. There is more Cumans coming in. Allies general has fallen. There you go. The Tsar has fallen here. This is detrimental. This could be huge. We're about to just see like a huge turnaround in the fortunes of Epirus right now. Maybe. Archer's been broken here as the general just runs through them all. Oh my gosh. Maybe he's going to turn this around. This actually, you know what, is not like over and done with yet for Epirus. A few rear charges here into the back of pikes and spears. This could just change the whole landscape of this fight. In they go. The general flying on in. Routing all of that, and look at that already. It's now 300 man difference. Charging in the back here with a general. Oh my gosh. Epirus might be about to win this one. I don't know. Bulgaria has been shattered by the loss of a general there. And the cav over here needs to do as much damage as possible. Needs to get into the back lines as well and do some of its own hammer and anvils. It's going to be a race to who can do the most hammer and anvils for sure. General over here as well, just trying to rout archers. Always a good idea. Archers are going to be the bane, I think, for this cavalry right now. They look glorious while they're doing this.
A unit is running from the enemy.
As you can see over here, I mean, they have this general now in behind. He needs to just keep an eye on these Boyar cav back here. This medium bow cav, they're actually pretty good in a charge. We've got some Cumans back here as well. This sword over here, this Vada Totoy, has pushed out. I don't know if this is a good idea. Might be better just to stay with the main force. But they don't care. They sense victory. And they want blood. But I mean, we are also seeing generals now coming up. Tsar bodyguard here coming up. That's a healthy Tsar bodyguard. I don't know. It's good. I mean, this whole flank over here has been destroyed. It's huge. Archers here. Where's the Mortotoy guard? It's in there. These guys are pretty good in combat as well. I mean, the sword's been broken here is not a good sign. General now facing general by the looks of it. Oh no. Oh no, he's gone in here. Yeah, the Vada Totoy has been crushed. That is a shame. I thought the general had gone in against the Epirus general, but it hadn't been. And it looks like that was the last little flourish there by Epirus. It seems as though they are still getting crushed on a few other points here. We're seeing archers go in here. These medium bow infantry. I don't know how good they are, but they're holding on. They're fight. Oh, these guys are facing Vada Totoy as well. They are not going to win. Vada Totoy, a bit too tough for them. They actually do get a sword and shield out. You know what? They're actually probably pretty handy in combat in like a late stage. See crossbows going in here. What are they taking out? They're trying to take out another Tsar bodyguard. If they take him out, who knows? But I mean, it just seems like this main army over here, commanded by this Tsar, is the only one left with really any decent forces. And there's one general here. Where is the other one? Oh, he's still all the way over here. He needs to get back to the fight. Maybe take on this Tsar here. You never know. Try and take him out. But also, you need to worry about the incoming force that is all of these troops over here. This is not a good sign. Got some of those mercenary Spaniards here getting routed. Just leaves like a couple of archers in the Vada Totoy here. They are not going to stop it. They need that general to pin down the Tsar's bodyguard. But here you go. In come the general, crushing this Genoese. What a poor guy. Just getting crushed. Yeah, get this general in here. He needs to pin them down. I mean, he also like got pikes and spears near him, so they need to be very, very careful how they handle that. Tsar over here, though, he may be able to, you know, do some damage. You never know. The general's just going to just carry on through. In fairness, I don't know, it's a bit of a pull through, but the archers are in loose formation. It's not like the cavs like being stopped by them. Pulling through is more of a big thing when it's like dense infantry force, it like ranks like spears or like, or even if it was archers, like they were just like not in loose formation, that would be, I'd say, is a problem. You see the Cuman's been thrown in here. These nomads battling away with the nobility of Epirus. That guy's floating now. We have a floating man. And you can see this is not looking good. We have one of the generals now dead over here, so this is not good at all. The Vada's toy down here is the last infantry unit to survive, and these guys here, not looking so great. They're getting surrounded. Oh my gosh, it's a brutal way to go. That is for sure. And they're going to rout, and then that is going to leave some spears. A general just finally routing here, and that is going to be the battle of Klokotnitsa. I'm definitely butchering that name. I do apologize. But there you go, a Pyrrhic victory. We will quickly end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. Yeah, this battle was set up by Sachex. He was playing in it and sent it in and organized it. He did an excellent job, so thank you very much. He's been working tirelessly on these 12-12 scenarios, and you'll see a few more of his scenarios to come this week, that is for sure. But yeah, Sachex here sending it in, playing as one of the Tsardom of Bulgaria armies. His general getting 250 kills. Spears 240 here. Pikes 128. 142 with these archers. His Mari tribesmen 132. His Cav 189. 336 and 185. Some pretty good kills there. Geo playing as Bulgaria. 145 kills with his Tsar's like bodyguard. His Voivodes here, 129 kills, 169 kills with the archers. Cuman horse archers, 146, 201 kills with his bodyguards here. And then we have Augustus playing as Bulgaria, 103 kills with his Tsar's bodyguard, 157 with the despot spears. Moldavian warriors, 123 kills. Then we have archers, 113 kills. Then we have the Bulgarian cav, 194 kills, and then with like Cuman royal guards 140, and then the dogs getting 105. Then we have Kaiser of the Germans playing as the Empire of Epirus, 398 kills with his general, really well done there. His Sudroi spears 149 kills as well, very very good. Sudroi swords 102. Vada de Toy only 50 kills, it's a shame. Mortoy guard getting 71 kills, the cav getting 76, the best. Actually his light shock cav getting 91, the best there, and his Jabby's getting 95. Then we have Johnny playing as the Empire of Epirus as well, 146 kills with his general. I feel like this might be the army on the left that had a really rough time. I'm just looking at the kills, and he also has the pikes, which I do remember the army on like the left, like the singular Epirus army was fighting in. But yeah, then you can see 3 company of men at arms here getting 117 kills, but yeah, nothing too good. Vardatoy getting 94. Here's the Greeks playing as the Empire of Epirus, 362 kills with his general. Then we got 176 with the Skirmishes spears, which broke with so many men left. It's so sad. Vardatoy with 106 kills, and then we've got 146 with the 3 company of men at arms here. And Javi's getting 94 kills. But there you go, guys. That is the battle. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you do enjoy the historical week as it gets on throughout this week. We've got some great battles. We've got some really good battles to show you guys, and I hope you can enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next one.